Hello again, everyone. Hope you are well. It is Sunday afternoon, and I'm back with breaking news. And Ella, Ella decided to join here. Want to say hello? Got a haircut, and I got a haircut. We all got a haircut yesterday, didn't we? Yeah. You feel better? You feel cooler? Yeah. So, well, something. So, what do you think, Ella? What are your thoughts about the breaking news today that the president, Joe Biden, has dropped from the presidential race to be reelected? What do you think about that? I think she said she needs a nap. That sounds good to me. That's about what I feel like too. Yeah. You looking for mom? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you kind of act like you wanted to say something, so I gave you a minute. Is it time for a nap? All right. Is Teddy down there? Does he want to say something? All right. Say bye bye. Say bye. Teddy, I'm gonna I'll get back down. There we go. Teddy. Well, Teddy, you want to come up? You want to come up and say hello? Come here, man. Whoa, whoa. Okay. You want to say something? You got a haircut too. We got to show you off here. You feel better? Yeah. You act like you're gonna jump out the window over there. It's raining. What do you have any thoughts about breaking news today? No. You just want to play more? Just want to play with the ball more? Yeah. Okay. You gonna take a nap too? All right. You look good. You look handsome. You look handsome. Yeah, you do. Yeah. All right. Good job. Okay. So we have breaking news. Of course, President Joe Biden out. There were a lot of rumors that it would happen today, and it happened today. So it's the end of the road for President Biden, as far, at least for now, as far as reelection, as far as the race for the next term. It looks like so far he is going to attempt to finish this term out. So um, that should be interesting. He did go ahead and endorse Kamala Harris. The Democratic National Convention should be very interesting. I believe that is set for next month sometime, so it's coming up fast. It's only just a little over 100 days before the election, so this is, I think, from what I read, this is the closest that a sitting president has dropped out of a race to be reelected before the election. So what's next? What's next for? There's a lot of questions. What is next for the Democrats? Now, J.D. Vance and others are calling, including Speaker of the House Johnson, are calling for Biden to go ahead and resign right now. So there's blood in the water for sure. I mean, this guy, there's going to be enormous pressure to go ahead and get out of there, which I can kind of see. I mean, I can understand that. If you're too ill to keep in the running for reelection, why are you still sitting? Why are you the president? Or why don't you need to go ahead and resign? I mean, that would make sense. It's logical to me. Has been propped up pretty much this whole time, I believe, by a group of people. And I guess at least the plan now is to continue to prop him up the rest of the term here for a few months. I'm sure our adversaries are watching very closely. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Um, I would imagine there's a power struggle going on right now. I'm sure Kamala Harris will come out and say something. They're probably trying to figure out what to say, but she will have to pick a vice president mate, running mate as well. I'm sure in the convention there could be noise for somebody else because Kamala Harris does not poll very well either. And for good reason. If you've heard her speak, even in casual interviews, this lady, to so far, from what I've observed, cannot articulate very much. And I always think back to the Democratic presidential candidates when they got together, when they first had the first debates in, I believe it was 2020, when there was, like 20 of them up there. Uh, and Tulsi Gabbard just, if you remember, I watched it. Tulsi Gabbard just dismantled Kamala Harris, something fierce. I mean, it was like call the game early. I mean, that just knocked her right out. I mean, and she was not. I was a little uh, surprised that Harris could not come back from that at all. I mean, so that we knew right away she could not think well on her feet. But Tulsi Gabbard just dismantled her. I mean, it was like two birds with one stone. She did a hat trick. She knocked Harris out, and like one debate, Harris and Elizabeth Warren just dismantled her too. I mean, it was systematic. Like, dang. I'm thinking at the moment, if the Democrats have any brain, they will go with Tulsi Gabbard, but nah, she wasn't the chosen one for sure. So, anyway, this leaves Biden as a lame duck. Like I said, if you're the adversary, oh my goodness, what do you do? What a time to try some stuff. Talk about shenanigans. We knew this year was going to be weird, y'all. We knew there were going to be shenanigans. We knew there would be big stories. The big one is coming. Then they're coming, and they're going to keep coming. So no shortage of content for content creators for sure. But for those who the trolls who say, you always say a big one's coming. We got several of them here. So anyway, it should be interesting. As far as who's next, other than Kamala, I'm sure she's probably got an inside track right now. I mean, she's also the DEI candidate. I mean, that would be a storyline the Dems can run. I mean, she could possibly be the first, not just the first female president, but a minority female president. So I'm sure that will be something they look at. I mean, how can you're going to turn down the DEI candidate and brush her aside? That would be very difficult for the Democrats to do. Now, I was watching some analysis a while ago, and they said that other possibilities that could be brought up, especially with the convention coming up, as far as besides Kamala, Gavin Newsom, of course, is mentioned a lot. Even Hillary, I saw somebody put out Hillary. I hope not, man. That's a swamp creature beast. Should be just no, no. Hey, Miss Dawg, what do you think about Hillary? Should she go? She just laughed. She just laughed. Gretchen Whitmer is another one. Talk about a beast. Woo. Also, a couple of other names that were brought up. Roy Cooper, the governor of North Carolina, was mentioned. Don't know much about Roy Cooper. Apparently, he's the Democrat. Also, the senator that used to be an astronaut, I think Kelly is his name, Mark Kelly, the senator. I forget what state. I think it's Arizona. I'm not sure on that. But you were an astronaut. I mean, a lot of people might find it difficult not to vote for the astronaut. I don't know. Again, don't know much about him. So it should be interesting to see what happens here. Uh, yeah, and so I think there's going to be a big uh, push now for Biden to go ahead and just resign, which I don't think that'll happen. I mean, they've propped him up this long; they'll probably keep doing that. He'll probably miraculously get over COVID now in the next day or two. Who knows? He'll just keep him in the basement, is what I'm thinking, and he'll just kind of fade, in the background, which I'm sure will be fine with him. So, also quickly, I was watching some other things about the assassination on Trump and the attempted assassination, and Ms. Dawg was saying, there had to be more than one shooter. I agree. It just doesn't make sense. when you hear all and see the more video that comes out and the more information that comes out, it's like I'm more confused, but I'm coming to the conclusion that we may never know exactly what happened, but we probably might only know half of it right now, you know. Uh, but I do believe it was a miracle from God that he did not get taken out. I also don't believe he's safe right now. No, I don't believe he's safe unless he can, going forward, he either handpicks his protection or has his own protection as backup or something. But if he's relying on the government, the current administration to provide security, that's not good. He's not safe. And like I said in the last video, it was either last video, a couple of videos ago, I think they may try again on him. They may just, since this has happened today, they may just go ahead and put all their focus on who's going to run against him. They could do both. So anyway, just wanted to bring that to you guys. You've probably heard, I mean, it's Sunday afternoon. A lot of people just doing things and may not heard the news. So wanted to bring that to you. Share your thoughts on all of this. We will keep following it, of course, and see what happens. Anyway, let's stay safe out there. We still got some weekend left. So it's raining here. So be safe out there. Stay close to Jesus. Let's keep in prayer. God bless you. See you soon.